This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years. Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. Let me talk about the category of things. The most advanced phones are called smartphones, so they say. And they typically combine a phone plus some email capability. Plus they say it's internet. It's sort of the baby internet into one device. And they all have these plastic little keyboards on them. Why would we want to run such a sophisticated operating system on a mobile device? Well, because it's got everything we need. It got multitasking, it's got the best networking. It already knows how to power manage. We've been doing this on mobile computers for years, so you got awesome security and the right apps. So, a revolutionary user interface, we're going to build on top of that software. Now, software on mobile phones is like perhaps software break, software that's at least 5 years ahead of software. It is so powerful, and today, we're becoming advanced on technology and using mobile phones in a generation.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to welcome Mr. Shem Aves, for he is our speaker for today's event. A round of applause, please.
If there is a God, you'll have to beg for my forgiveness. This quote sums up the agony, despair, and desperation of a Jewish prisoner held in concentration camps during World War II. The Holocaust is one of the most horrendous events in recorded history. It laid waste to 6 million Jewish lives during World War II. It took place in Nazi-occupied Poland, in the Baltic states, and in the territory of the USSR. In addition, the Jewish communities of Romania, Croatia, and Hungary. Anti-Semitism. The hostile prejudice of Jews was the main cause of the atrocities inflicted by Nazi Germany. During World War II, the Jews were subjected to mass genocides, death marches, and imprisonment. Medical experiments were also conducted on them. The segregation culminated the policy of the extermination of the Jews called the Final Solution. This is only scratching the surface of the many abominable deeds by Hitler's regime. What they've done is utterly unforgivable, a direct violation to humanity. We should do our best to prevent another Hitler from ever appearing again. Thank you.
Hello everyone! Today I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Maria Nieva Marinthirankilo and I paint. I paint on everything like cars, shoes, people, walls, clothes, planes, and whatever I can get on my brush. When you use color in a way, you're directing people where to look because the stronger colors will draw your attention. When you have something that's very black and white, 10 people will look at it and they're all going to be drawn to a different place when there's other people involved. I love to use colors, but when it's interaction between me and the brush, there's something very special about keeping it black and white. The assumption is that I think about what I'm doing. I don't. But then at the same time, it's not like I'm counting to it with no idea. I come to a painting with intention, a good intention to make something work. Feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to do and how I'm meant to be connecting with the world. I get asked, how do I plan my composition? And I'm like, I don't plan. It just works. And I don't know how it works or why it works, but I trust in the brush and I trust in this experience, and every time I step back, I secretly say to myself, it works.
Nations go to war for a variety of reasons. It has been argued that a nation will go to war if the benefits of war are deemed to outweigh the disadvantages, and if there is sense that there is not another mutually agreeable solution. More specifically, some have argued that wars are fought primarily for economic, religious, and political reasons. Others have claimed that most wars today are fought for ideological reasons, but is it possible to achieve world peace? Worldwide peace is most likely only some decades from now, when threats to humanity's existence, generated by global warming, pollution, etc., become an imminent threat to all. World peace is possible if all of us think it is possible. Peace starts with you. Ordinary citizens can make a difference. every one of us choose to make society more just and peaceful, or more unjust and warlike. The conflict is within each one of us. When we solve it within us, peace will be seen. We have forever tried to solve it by changing another. We have never seen the source of the conflict because we are always looking outside. We must think of a solution to achieve it, or else we will be extinct by our own actions. And that's all. Thank you. God bless us all.
With the rapid advance of our technology throughout the years, new ways of diagnosing certain illnesses has been discovered. And with that, there of course will be a rise of mental issues. The internet also has an effect on increase and the demographic where the most mental issues are adolescents. The invention of the MRI has made it very easy to spot differences between people who have mental issues and those who do not. And there is also an increased focus in treating mental health issues throughout the decade. Medicine and antidepressants can be also abused, which can worsen the condition of the brain. The internet by far had most effect in increasing mental issues. Due to how easily accessible it is, there are sites that advocate specific body types and stereotypes, which set high expectations within adolescents, which will born their inner critic and will judge themselves no matter what, and they lose their own self-worth. So now I'm finished, so what do you think?
Is abortion morally right or wrong? Some people say it's bad, some say it's good, but it is really just a necessary option. My justification for it is the right of ownership over one's own body is a very basic fundamental right that should not be taken away from someone when they get pregnant. I do not get the moral justification of compelling someone to carry unwanted pregnancy to term and mandating they take on the burden of the serious risks and lifelong health changes that come with any pregnancy. I believe there would be a lot less controversy about abortion if there would be a lot more discussion about birth control. And I also personally cannot imagine a woman giving birth and raising a rapist child. But it's entirely up to her if she chooses to carry the pregnancy term or abort it.
Animal testing has been around for a while now. Even if we have new technologies to test a product safety, companies still use animals to test them, which is unnecessary. The pains of the animals used for testing is inhumane. Animal experiments are also time-consuming and expensive. Animal experiments don't accurately mimic how the human body and human diseases respond to drugs, chemicals, or treatments. Animals are very different from humans and therefore react differently. Animal experiments prolong the suffering of humans, waiting for effective cures because the results mislead experimenters and squander precious money, time, and other resources that could be spent on human-relevant research. Animal experiments are also worthless, that up to half of them are never even published.
Though I am still reeling from the sudden death of my friend Ken, I am humbled and touched by his time here with us. For those who didn't know me, I am Ken's childhood friend, Angela. We've been friends since the first day of middle school. I'll never forget how he sat across from me at lunch. I was so worried I'd be sitting alone, but he was quick to welcome me into his friend group. As we all know, Ken was a kind and caring friend. He never turned down the chance to meet new people, travel somewhere new, or be there when we needed him. His positivity was an inspiration for everyone he met. He was a friend to many. And we will all miss you every day, Ken. Thank you for everything. Mahal kita kahit ganyan ka.
Hi my friend, do you believe in God? Because at first I didn't really believe on Him, but when Rashid told me about God, I started to believe in Him and I am devoted now.
Hey, good day, my friend. Yes, the mass tomorrow.
I don't believe in God or what you call heaven or hell.
Hey, don't be like that. God is our creator.
I don't need you to educate me. Mind your own business.
Why don't you believe in God?
Because when I was at my lowest, He didn't help me. He let me suffer. Before I prayed everything to Him that I needed this help. But now,
I'm sorry, I didn't know. But continue to believe in God. Because you believe in Him, nothing is impossible.
I hope so.
Just be patient. Everything takes time. And I know God has a reason why He didn't give it to you.
I don't think so. Whatever. I don't believe in Him anymore.
Just think of it. Try to reconnect with God and He will help you and give the things that you want.
What if I try?
Don't lose hope, everyone. Thank God for everything, even in the hard times that you think you can't overcome. Everything happens for a reason, and if you think He didn't hear you, He is listening to you and give you ways to overcome your struggle in life.
I'm sorry for everything, God. That I easily give up on you. That I let evil enter my soul and keep distance from you.
Today, we're going to ask a random person about what they think is better, McDo or Jollibee. Which do you prefer, McDo or Jollibee?
I prefer Jollibee because their chicken is much bigger and their sauce is tasty.
Yeah, thank you. And let's go to the other. Hey! Hi! I just want to ask you a question. Which do you prefer, McDo or Jollibee?
For me, I prefer McDo because their food it's yummier than this Jollibee, and yeah, that's it.
Jollibee or McDo?
I prefer Jollibee because their chicken is much more tastier and they're big. That's why I like Jollibee.
Yes, thank you very much. And that's all. Babu! So, the majority wins is Jollibee. For you, which do you prefer, McDo or Jollibee? How social media affects student study habits. Nowadays, we're prone to social media, especially the teenagers. Teenagers are the one who mostly uses gadgets, internet, and social media. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are the most popular online platforms among teens. Moreover, social media use can also negatively affect teens, disrupting their sleep and exposing them to bullying, rumor spreading, unrealistic views of other people's lives, and peer pressure. The risk might be related to how much social media teens use. Teens nowadays rely on their phones rather than books to find answers to their homework, and they're the most up-to-date person on social media in the world. Instead of doing their homework and learning, they spend the majority of their time on social media.